Hello there, Uncle Love here. Well, I got a letter in from a man this time. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now that what you need to do is to reach over and get your seatbelt. Put your seatbelt on, put that shoulder strap on, and hold on to something because you're going to be spinning after you hear this one. Boy, I tell you what. This guy here, he's from Minnesota, and he says, "Dear Uncle Love, I was with this girl for just under a year. It was a good, healthy relationship, but I became bored and broke up with her. I was bored with being in a relationship, and I hated the fact that I was breaking up with her as a person because I do care about her a lot. The cliche, 'it's not you, it's me,' pretty much summed it up. A couple of weeks after our breakup, we started seeing each other again for about a month, and she really wanted to get back together, but I still felt the same as I did before, so I told her straight and ended it completely. Well, for a month I did miss her a bit, but not enough to want to get back together. I was busy enjoying single life. I was glad to see that within this time she started seeing someone else and that she was moving on. She got into a relationship with this guy within about a month of us completely breaking up, and at the time I was happy that she had found someone else. I have no idea what triggered these feelings, but I began to miss her a lot 2 months later, and as much as I didn't want to have those feelings, they just grew and grew as time went on. So a week later, I met up with her and told her everything. She was obviously surprised about what I said to her, seeing as a couple of months ago I was adamant that's not what I wanted. But I think back then I was lying to myself and didn't appreciate what I had. So we talked for about an hour, and she said she had a lot to think about. Well, she sent me a very long text the day after saying that she barely slept because she kept thinking about what I had said, and she told me everything I needed to do in order to make her happy and so forth. And she said I would have a lot to prove. She then came over a few days later and she told me about how good her current relationship is. But she also said that she is more physically attracted to me and that she misses me. Well, she started to say that she couldn't do it, so I once again poured my heart out to her, and she started to cry and hug me, and she said she wanted to try again with me. There was silence after that, and all we were doing was staring deeply into each other's eyes for a while, and then our heads got close and we kissed for a long time. She then said that she had to go and see her boyfriend, and I assumed it was to break up with him. It transpired that she did try to break up with him that night, but for some reason it failed. The next day she called me and she said that she couldn't do it and that she was happy with the way things were. I was pretty shocked, but I accepted her decision. Well, we met up again a few days later and I poured my heart out again for one final time, but she was very blunt. And she said she couldn't try again because she has a boyfriend. After this, I really started to accept her decision, and I was gradually moving on. This is the strange part, Uncle Love. The next morning I got up to a phone call from her saying that she had broken up with her boyfriend and that she wanted to come over and talk to me. She came over and said that she had been lying to herself for the last week and that she really did want to be with me. But the only reason she couldn't break up with her boyfriend was because she didn't want to hurt his feelings. She then said she was only with him to try and get over me. An hour later, she started panicking and asked me if she had made the right decision. Then she said it didn't feel right, and she was pretty much out the door a half hour later and went back to her boyfriend. Any opinions on what might be going through her head? I know that everything she said to me after they broke up must have been true. I think she's still lying to herself about what she really wants. Will their relationship be the same after this? Oh, well, I'm sorry this is so long, but it's unlike any situation I've heard of, and I'm just trying to describe it the best I can. Well, I tell you what, buddy. You two are two of the sickest people I think I've ever encountered in my entire life. I mean, Uncle Love, I mean, goodness gracious, you people couldn't, if you went to a Baskin Robbins, you two would stand there for 3 or 4 days trying to decide whether you wanted vanilla or chocolate. So what needs to happen here is you two just need to go your separate ways, and goodness gracious, I just don't know you two. All you two better stay away from each other because y'all are poison to each other. Well, this is Uncle Love, and I give that tough love, so y'all have any problems, you just let old Uncle Love know, and we'll do the best we can for you. So this is Uncle Love signing off. Bye-bye.